Solent Mind, Anchoring Minds, and the Royal Navy and Royal Marines charity. 5 ways to well-being. Before we begin, we want to make you aware of these important points. We'll call them health warnings. Please bear them in mind. Firstly, talking about mental health and engaging in well-being activities can bring up all sorts of feelings. We hope that this session works well for you, but please be aware that you may not have a positive response. Do keep yourself safe, and if you feel distressed or unwell, please either pause or stop and seek support for yourself. Some ideas for support are on the right-hand side of the slide. Before you begin, please take some time to think about sources of support you can access. It may take a while to find an exercise or activity that works well for you. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach. This activity is brought to you by our Workplace Wellbeing Training Team. We aren't clinical or therapeutic staff, and we are simply here to share information. This information does not and should not replace any therapeutic or medical advice you have received from a professional. This session is about the 5 ways to well-being, which have been shown to help boost and support resilience and well-being. These were developed in 2008 by the New Economics Foundation and describe 5 evidence-based suggestions that can have a positive impact on us. They're used really widely, including being described by the NHS and the BBC, amongst others. You'll see that there are 5 headings: connect, be active, take notice, give, and keep learning. You can vary how much you do each one, and it doesn't have to be for hours at a time. We'll look at each heading in turn and explain how you can put them into practice. You may like to grab something to make notes with and have this to hand for your ideas. Building connections with others can help us feel happier, more secure, and like we belong. We can share positive experiences, but also receive emotional support in challenging times. You don't have to be an extrovert. Some ideas that we have are to talk to someone instead of sending them an email, consider speaking to someone new, ask how someone's weekend was, or share a hobby or interest with them. Why not note down one thing you want to try to do to connect? There are lots of studies which have shown that doing physical activity can improve mental health. It doesn't have to be about hours spent at the gym. Again, it's about finding something that's enjoyable and workable for you. You might even see benefits in other areas too, such as in your quality of sleep, improvement in your mood, and a sense of achievement as you reach your goals. Some people find exercise can be really helpful with managing stress levels too. Some ideas might be to take the stairs instead of the lift, to go for a walk at lunchtime, to exercise with a friend so you can connect with them as well, or to get creative with your ideas, including things like gardening or household jobs. Why not note down one thing you want to do to be active? Taking notice can help to ground us and gives us space to reflect and find a bit of calm. Reminding yourself to take notice can strengthen and broaden your awareness. Becoming more aware of the present moment can help us enjoy the world around us more and understand ourselves better. Some ideas might be to become aware of the world around you and what you're feeling, to take notice of the changing seasons, to savour something that you enjoy doing, or to bring some greenery inside with a houseplant. Why not note down one thing you want to do to take notice? Kindness gives us a sense of purpose and feelings of self-worth. Giving our time to others can help us strengthen our relationships and build new ones. Giving doesn't have to be about grand gestures, and it doesn't have to be focused on others. You can give to yourself. Some ideas might be to take on the tea round for you and your colleagues. Use your skills to help others. Thank someone for something that they've done for you, or take some time for yourself. Think about what self-care means to you and what you enjoy doing. Make the time to do it. Why not have a think about one thing that you want to do to give and make a note of it? The final of the 5 ways to well-being is to keep learning. Learning can link to feeling like we've achieved something and can help to boost our self-esteem. Learning can happen anywhere. It doesn't have to be in a classroom, and it doesn't have to involve a teacher. Some ideas might be to sign up for something new and fun, maybe something that you haven't tried before, to read something different, to learn a new recipe and try it out, or maybe to research something that you've always wondered about. Why not take some time now to have a think about one thing that you want to do to keep learning? This session has introduced you to the 5 ways to well-being. We've talked about connecting, being active, taking notice, giving, and keeping learning, and you've potentially now got 5 new ideas to try. Why not have a look at your list now and see if one idea sticks out the most as being your favourite to try? How about booking in some time to make it happen? Doesn't have to be today, maybe over the next week or over the next month, whatever feels right for you. You can take on as many of the ideas as you like. Take things at your own pace. Sometimes we don't always progress in a straight line, and that's fine. It's a chance to be curious about what works for us and learn about ourselves. We hope you found this short session on 5 ways to well-being useful. If you'd like more information, you can find this on the Solent Mind website, via Anchoring Minds, or through NHS Services or National Mind. Thank you for joining us. If you'd like to contact the Anchoring Minds National Helpline, you can reach them at 0300 303 1725. Thank you and take care.